Hey, hey! So, on Friday I was reminded that it had been 40 years to the date that ABBA had their final TV performance. And just to be clear, there would be two more performances a few weeks afterwards, but this was their final performance in front of a live audience. And if that's not enough historic magnitude, this performance is often regarded as one of their most beloved ones, an absolute highlight. For me, it's a masterful climax to their long road on television. Let's explore this. Let's take a look into the many things that are so special about this performance. It was an atmospheric Thursday evening, the 11th of November 1982, when ABBA appeared on a TV program in Germany called Show Express. And it was atmospheric for several reasons. Not only was it ABBA's final performance in front of a live audience, which no one knew at the time of course, but it was the show's final episode ever, the grand finale of a production that started 2 years earlier. It was a live broadcast lasting for 90 minutes, and ABBA appeared at the very end in the last 15 minutes. They really knew how to build suspense. But that bittersweet sense of farewell, which might have been in the air, was also in a fascinating juxtaposition with something like a welcome back. Finally, ABBA was on TV again. Their real comeback, if you would call it so, was 5 days earlier at the Late Late Breakfast show in London, where they did an interview and a small live performance of Thank You for the Music. But apart from that, they haven't really been together on TV for the majority of that year, except for one interview in Spain in early 1982. Already the year before, they didn't do too much either, apart from a few interviews and greetings. The biggest highlight in 1981, and really the only one, was their own TV special Dick Cavett Meets ABBA, which also happened to be their final live concert ever. So ABBA have gradually slipped away from television screens over those last 2 years. But now they were back for what turned out to be a grand finale in the show and in ABBA's TV history. They performed their final 3 songs from 1982 chronologically as they were released: The Day Before You Came, Cassandra and Under Attack. And that's another unique thing to this performance, they never performed the first 2 songs anywhere else. We have a stunning music video for The Day Before You Came, but this is the only TV performance of this song and of its B-side Cassandra. And to make it even more unique, they changed the ending of all 3 songs so they wouldn't fade out like on the singles, but have cold endings. And these endings really add to the mood of this entire appearance, to the live feeling, but also to the atmosphere in the studio. Cassandra ends very cheerfully, the audience is clapping along, and they are freaking out with joy once the song ends. When Under Attack ends on its cold ending with an abrupt echo, the crowd goes wild. All of that energy comes from the music, but it wouldn't be ABBA if it wasn't visually masterful as well. This entire performance from start to finish is truly masterful. That started with the fact that they appeared at the very end of this final show, that they built the suspense as long as possible, to finally see ABBA perform on TV again after such a long time. But how could you increase that suspense even more? Well, by not showing them immediately. We see their logo in big, they are going wild. For the next song, lead vocals change, and we get beautiful close-ups of Frida during Cassandra, as we've had of Agnetha before, and she delivers a soulful performance. Björn raises his guitar while playing it. All of this is marvelously choreographed. This is followed by a wonderful little exchange between Björn and the host after he was presenting Agnetha and Frida with flowers. There are many charming moments. The host seems so excited and thrilled to be in their presence. And when they actually announce a 3rd song, a brand new song called Under Attack, the audience loses it. What a dynamic, what an energy. They are absolutely fabulous, and surely one of the most enthusiastic crowd of fans I have ever seen. They had their heroes back after so long, with new styles, new music, not knowing that they witnessed ABBA's grand finale. They had them back for one more time. And to have them back in such an epic style, joyful and dramatic, couldn't be any better. This is unforgettable. And I wasn't there, I wasn't even born, but I can feel all that energy of this historic moment. So what else can I say? This is for you now, celebrating 40 years of this legendary climax. Have you been there And how did you witness it? Have you been in the audience or watching the show at home? Or did you have any other experience of ABBA's final performances during that winter in London or in Sweden? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, until then, hey då!